Chief's back, and today I'm reviewing this guy. Hi folks, it's Chief here once again, back for another review, and the first review of 2010. Now I know I've been away for a while. Some people know why and some people don't, but I don't think YouTube is the place to discuss why I've been away. But I'm back now, and as you've gathered from the intro video, I shall be reviewing this guy, which of course is well, known as Silverstreak now. Originally, of course, it meant to be Blue Streak, but because of copyright issues in 2003, they could no longer use the name Blue Streak, and he is now known as Silverstreak. Now, I do actually have the blue version of this, which of course is based on the Subaru Impreza WRX, which is close to my heart because, as you can see from the video, it's what I also drive as my fun weekend car. Now this is obviously the Alternators version, so it's all plastic, but in terms of the level of detail to this vehicle, it is absolutely fantastic. And if I just open the doors, I don't know if you can see in there on this side, but you've got like the steering column, stereo, the dashboard, the console, everything pretty much is in there. Buckets racing seats, as you would get in most Subarus. This is the four-door saloon version, which I think they call sedan in America. But again, I mean, not much to the back seat area, but of course you can pretty much go there. Four doors open up itself there. The engine, well, the bonnet opens up to reveal the engine in there. Don't know if you can get that in the light, but there is an engine in there. If you can just see that on camera, no. Anyway, again, also the boot opens up as well, so that's pretty much what you have in terms of the vehicle mode. And I said it is very, very similar to it's, well, exactly what's supposed to be a Subaru Impreza, and I can't grumble in terms of the level of detail on this. Now this is the Hasbro version, which I don't know if you can notice is left-hand drive. Now I've actually got the Japanese Binaltech version here as well, which I haven't actually even transformed. It's still in its box there, but I don't know if you can tell through the window there, catch the detail. Just an interesting feature. This one's actually a right-hand drive. I know they produced some of the figures also with right-hand drive, but it was actually tailor-made for the American market, which is why they've made it left-hand drive as well. Anyway, I digress. One neat little feature as well is the hidden weapon, which I go back to the engine. I'll just about make it there. That actually comes out, and I'll come back to that later on. Well, I'll do it now basically. The engine piece also transforms into his ion disruptor rifle, which is pretty cool. And then close that and let's start his transformation process. Now, the one thing I will say about alternators are they're a frickin' pain in the ass to transform. Purely because, I don't know, whether it be because of the level of detail, or whether because, you know, I'm just the thought process. I mean, all I've done basically is fold the seats down itself there. I'm not going to go into too much detail about the transformation because it takes a while, and I probably won't get it all done if I fuck about with this too much. So anyway, now I find with most of the Binaltech range very, very finicky. it's just minor little tweaks here and there. But one thing I will say, which I will point out later on, not so much with this figure, but definitely more so with figures like Shockwave, who's an RX-8, and Grimlock, who is a Ford Mustang. And I just find bits fall off very easily, whether it be because of the stress points or whatever. Yeah, as I said, they do fall off quite easily. Anyway, whoops, one thing which I will show you very, very quickly mid-transformation is the wheels. Forgot about this. What you simply have here is it's a very simple mechanism, 2 little magnets on this little sidebar, and what that allows you to do whilst it's in vehicle mode, if I grab the wheel from this side and turn it, you will see it actually turns both sides. So that again is a little gimmick there, but anyway. Now, it's not so much of a problem transforming from car to robot mode to alt mode. Alt mode to robot mode. It's transforming the other way around from his robot mode onto his alt mode, which I find a pain in the ass. But there are videos out there showing you how to do it, which are a godsend, an absolute godsend. Almost there. Come on. I should probably practice on this guy because I haven't transformed him for a while. But anyhow. Oops, there goes my phone, which I'll ignore, which I know is my wife saying, "What are you doing?" Almost there. Almost there. Just clip that in place. And there we have Silverstreak, which I've said before is is obviously reminiscent of Generation 1 Blue Streak. But again, in terms of his robot mode, absolutely fantastic. I think it's absolutely fantastic when they produce an item which looks great in both robot mode as well as his alt mode. His gun somebody just clips in his hand. His little hand has a little port in there, so it can go in either hand. Oh. Come on. That's better. And there you have it. Posability and articulation, absolutely fantastic. He can move his hands around. You can pretty much pose it in whichever way you want there. I'm not going to grumble about this figure at all because he's absolutely fantastic. Of course, his Japanese counterpart obviously has die-cast parts, which gives it a lot more weight in comparison to his European or American counterpart there. But that's him there. That's here from his rear mode itself there. Bit of kibble there, but not too much kibble. Nothing I'm going to grumble about. But an absolute fantastic example of today's current Transformers. There's nothing much more I can say that. But, the level of detail. Get one of these is what I can say. If you don't have a Alternators or Binaltech figure in your collection, get one now while you still can. Because I just think these guys are absolutely fantastic and a great addition to any collection. As I said, they can be finicky, Definitely a pain to transform, but worth it. You know, these are a step down from a masterpiece figure. That's how great they are. But aside from that, nothing more to add really. So this is Chief, sign off.